in chat when we're good to go. Perfect. All right, guys. Hello and welcome to another amazing demo day. We have another fantastic lineup for you as usual. Today we're going to have demos from Meson, NEX, Polynomial V2 Vaults, which is very exciting, and the QiDao Protocol. Definitely let me know if I am saying anything wrong. Crypto projects names are always a bit difficult. QiDao. Perfect. Okay. So without further ado, just a reminder that this is an open space. We do not curate the projects that are demoing super hard. So do your own research. This is not investment advice. Please do think a little bit before throwing your money into anything. And without further ado, I think we're going to have Meson start. Eric G, are you ready to demo?
Yeah. Just let me turn on my screen.
Perfect.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yep, go ahead.
Cool. So hi everyone. My name is Patrick. I'm from the Meson team. Meson is a stablecoin swap protocol facilitating on stablecoins free flow among different networks. We see it's an unavoidable tide of multi-chain ecosystem coming along the way, and therefore we come up with Meson to solve the basic problem, that is moving assets across different networks. Meson is based on atomic swap mechanism, which is TLC technology, which gives us a little bit of flexibilities to swap fast, secure, and reliable, and between any supported coin and networks. We have been launched on 14 different networks and have been able to support the swap of USDT or USDC to Optimism. Right now, I'll just go ahead and show you how to swap a USDT to Optimism. Most of our swaps usually completes in 1 or 2 minutes. So our product has been launched for almost half a year. So simply go to meson.fi. You will be able to try out right now. So right now, just showcase a simple swap from Polygon of 20 USDT over to my wallet on Optimism. Most of the swap route right now is free. As we are launching, we're running a promo. And all regular wallet addresses will have about 10,000 US dollars or equivalent every day for free swaps. Unless for specific route, like from or to Ethereum, where due to the very high cost of gas fees, we charge a minimum premium on the gas fee. I'll just go ahead and do a swap right now. It supports connection to MetaMask as well as Trust Wallet. So you can just pick your favorite choice of wallet when you're using Meson. Our protocol usually requires 2 of the signatures. It's because we're using the atomic swap mechanism, which is TLC. The first signature usually just bind and locked the funds from the user's wallet, as well as the destination chain out of our LP pools, so that we're getting ready to pay out the 20 USDT to the destination of the user wallet. This progress usually takes about 1 minute or so, and could be less. Just give it a few seconds more. It will be completed, and there will be a pop-up showing up for the next signature. Cool. Right now, it's asking me for the second signature. The second signature is basically releasing the funds to the destination wallet. Click sign on your MetaMask wallet or any choice of wallet that you're using on Meson. It will be arriving in your wallet in about a few seconds. Cool. Now, as we're done, we had an interesting feature where you can share your experiences using Meson to one of your favorite social media platforms. Click share. You'll be able to share on Twitter or Telegram, or just simply copy and paste the link to share it on any choice of social media networks or instant messaging tools. You can also save your image, which contains a QR code as well as a unique reference code, which you can share your experiences to your friends and families. Right now, Meson has been supported about 14 different networks, including Ethereum, BNB Chain, Polygon, Arbitrum, Aurora, Conflux Space, Avalanche, Phantom, Tron, and Moonriver. We supported any kind of stablecoins, USDT or USDC, and be able to swap over to Optimism in USDT or USDC. We charge really minimal fee, and most of the swap route just takes free swaps. And most of the swap will complete in 1 or 2 minutes. We hope you enjoy your experiences in Meson. And try it out today. Thanks. That's for everything.
Wow. Thank you so much. If anyone has any questions, definitely pop them in chat. And then, if you don't get your questions out right now, we can always come back to them. But yeah, thank you so much for demoing. That was great. Cool. Okay. Next up, we have Next. Next official, are you ready to go?
Yes. Can you guys? Yes. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
All right. Let me share my screen first.
While we're waiting for you to get your screen up and ready, we actually do have a question, Eric. So when you're in the requesting phase, is it sending a request to an API or is it checking on some contract?
Is actually broadcasting your request for swap to a distributed network of relayer, which in turn actually sends all the requests to the liquidity provider. And they will just quote on your swap request and raise a flag if you want to take it.
Oh wow, that's actually quite a clever little network there.
Yeah, actually, we are encouraging a little bit of competition between liquidity providers so that they can provide as lowest cost as possible, so that we can benefit our user.
Yeah, so is this a network relay an on-chain or an off-chain network?
It is off-chain.
Okay.
Yeah, we process these off-chain so that we saves a little bit of gas.
Fair enough. Gas is definitely the limiting factor. Absolutely perfect. All right, next, we are all yours.
Awesome. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Let me start. So we are NEX, a decentralized perpetual exchange that just launched on Optimism a couple days ago. So it's great to have such opportunity to share about us here today and hopefully find some partners who are interested in our journey as contributors or as users. So moving on, to give you some context about our vision, our team members are actually coming from different types of TradFi and CeFi spaces where user experience is highly valued, even though they are very centralized. So we wanted to utilize the perks from both CEX and DX in order to provide the optimal value exchange environment where more mass can come into. So yeah, that is why we're building the NEX. So there are three, core values that we're focusing for now. The first will be seamless asset transition regardless of chains, and second being unlimited liquidity, minimizing price impact and slippage, and third being the fast and simplified on-chain trading. Moving on to our mechanism, our many of other perp protocols on Optimism, they are currently providing the trading functionality with either like synthetic assets or just based on USDC collaterals, but we trying to make a difference in the sense where the traders can actually rent out the same asset for their leverage. So, for example, when users enter a long position on ETH, a trader is actually renting out the upside in ETH from the NIT pool, which is a unique liquidity pool that is provided for leverage from the protocol. So the liquidity providers will provide the liquidity in the NIT pool, and the traders will be utilizing it. So currently, we offer trade assets like near ETH, RUT BTC, and OP tokens, and other top cryptocurrencies with up to 50x leverage. So to give you some further explanation about the NIT, the unique liquidity pool on NEX. So it is a multi-asset pool that supports trading and allows users to long or short and perform the swaps. So the values of the NIT token will be determined by the changing values of the index tokens inside of the pool, making it a diversified index of high quality crypto assets. So it can sometimes work as a index token. And secondly, the NIT pool kind of acts as the counterparty to the traders on NEX. So if the traders make profit, they will be taking the profit from the NIT holders. And if they lose or they get liquidated, the NIT holders will take the profit from the traders. And the liquidity providers can mint NIT tokens by providing the assets that makes the NIT pool as a whole. So the NIT holders can earn liquidity provider fee from the market making and from swap fees and leverage trading. So for now, the overall like 70% of the protocol fees are going to the NIT holders as rewards. And to talk about like how the price is determined in our protocol, it is not AMM based, but we're utilizing the NIT pool, but there is no price impact because we're utilizing the Oracle pricing. So NEX is currently using the NIT pool in combination with dynamic aggregated Oracle price fees instead of the standard AMM. So we're getting the price fees currently sourced by Chainlink and aggregated price fees from CEX, such as Binance, FTX, and KuCoin. So by utilizing the Oracle pricing, there are two perks that are coming on the way with this. So traders they can execute the trading with zero slippage and market price impact. And also the LPs are not subjected to the impermanent loss. Since if the traders get benefit from the long position, that means the token price is going up as well. So they are not technically having the loss from providing the liquidity. And also, I mean, like in the sense of in the bear market, and if the traders get the short position and make profit, since NIT holders are working as a counterparty of traders, they might experience some loss, but it's not technically the impermanent loss. So we are currently trying to focus on three core users. First being the spot traders, since there is no we're utilizing the liquidity pool with the Oracle pricing. The spot traders will experience zero price impact and no slippage. And for the margin traders, they can perform the leverage trading up to 50x. And also, we are looking to implement more infrastructure where the margin traders can perform the trading without any KYC or registration, and even no further process of verification. And third will be we want to provide a another good choice of liquidity provision, because our liquidity pool NIT can work as an index fund, and since it is working as a counterparty to the traders, it can act as a hedging strategy for when the market is very volatile. And also there's no impermanent loss, and since we're not currently don't have the governance token, and we're just giving out all the pure protocol fee back to the NIT holders, we think it'll be very sustainable rewards to the liquidity providers. So our roadmap, we are looking to try to go through and develop our product from V1 to V3. And as I mentioned in the beginning, we want to provide a product that combines the advantages of both CEX and DEX, because we want to solely focus on user experience. Our end product will look like a hybrid perpetual model, where the off-chain order book that is integrated with our unique liquidity system NIT. So we're currently going through the V1 of NEX. So we did launched our project very recently, and we're currently working on the streamlined transaction. And of course, we also finished the audit with the watchpug successfully. And the V2 will include some like multi-chain expansion, and it will add some more derivatives so that the traders can have more options for the value exchange. And we want to build our own next bridge in order to utilize the liquidity from different types of chains. We want to make it integrate as a one, so that it can be used anywhere. And for the V3, we are thinking about launching the next mainnet. It'll be the app chain is solely for our trading environment. So in maybe that time we'll might consider adopting the governance system, and with the governance system we will come up with the very unique tokenomics. So we will share the updates very soon. So I guess our current KPIs kind of look like our total volume is 12 million. It's been about a month, because we launched on the near Aurora first, and then we just expanded to Optimism chain. So the total TVL is for now it's only like 0.4 million, and the total active users is 184 people, and the open interest is only like 34,000. And the current average APR for the NIT holders is 65%. But since we just launched the Aurora and then expanded to Optimism chain, our objective for 22 Q3 is to reach 24-hour volume of 20 million on Optimism chain. And hopefully we want to move on to finalizing the streamlined transaction functionality, and then to our bridge and our own app chain. Yeah, so that's basically about our protocol. Yeah, thanks for listening. And so for now we're actively looking for partners in terms of liquidity and more protocol integration on top of our NIT pool and trading functionalities. So if any of you guys who are currently attending this event and interested in our journey, just feel free to reach out. And yeah, here's our official links. So, and it is currently live on Optimism mainnet. So just feel free to come check it out and let me know if there's any other question. Thank you.
Okay, nice. So it's question time. Anyone want to ask next? Any questions?
I think there is a question in the chat. Can you do some security intros? Can users also be able to provide LP for potential rewards APY?
Oh wait, can you repeat that question? Where is it? Is it on the chat?
Yeah, it's on the chat. It's talking about security intros and potential rewards for LPing.
Okay, so let me just cover the rewards for the LPs first. So the current reward system is coming from the LPs getting most of the trading fees that is coming out of the protocol. So there are actually four kinds of fees that is generated from the protocol. First is the fee of the swap fees that is utilized from the NIT pool, and second will be the open and closing fee for the perpetual traders, and third being there are some fees generated from the liquidity deposit and the withdraw, and the last will be there's a hourly borrowing fee to the perpetual leverage traders. So so out of those four protocol fees, the NIT holders will get the 70% of the whole fee. So we can't really say like how much APR will be every week, but it is solely dependent on the performance the protocols makes. But in the future, as I mentioned, we do have plan for distributing our own governance token. So in order to secure more liquidity and make it more sustainable and make the make more liquidity providers to come. So we will provide extra rewards, but for now, it is solely coming from the protocol. And
I think there is also one more question on: do you guys plan to join OP Summer to get some OP and do incentive program for early users?
yeah, actually, we are talking to the from the OP in order to join the OP summer. So we'll keep you guys updated. We're definitely using OP for the rewards and to bootstrap the liquidity and for our growth. So yeah, just please stay tuned.
So thank you for the answer. So anything else? So if not, let's start with polynomial.
I think there is one more question.
Yeah, actually, the roadmap is on our website. I'll give you the detailed links so that you guys can come check it out.
Awesome. Then I'll go ahead. Is my screen visible?
Yes, we can see you.
Awesome. Hey guys, I'm Gautam. Hey, I am Gautam. I'm here for Polynomial. So we recently released Earn Vaults V2 on Optimism. And so I'm just going to give a brief about what Polynomial are. So Polynomial makes vaults for every market. So if a user has a market direction in mind, and then we make derivative vaults so that they can stack more of that particular asset. So think of it as vaults, and we have vaults for bull market, we have vaults for bear market, we have vaults for kangaroo market, crab market. So one of the vaults that we have is call selling vault, and essentially the idea is that if a user wants to stack Ethereum or stables in a bearish or a mildly bullish market, then call selling is an ideal strategy for the user. So, for example, so when you are selling a call option, what happens is that you make a profit less than a particular price point, and after that you make a loss. So when we are doing call selling, it is very similar to covered call vaults. The only difference is that we introduced partial collateralization very recently. That what happens is that when the asset is in a bearish market, you make a yield. So similarly, there is put selling. Put selling is good for stacking stables in a bull market or a mild bear market. So if the market is not bullish or mildly bearish, and if extremely bearish, then the vaults may incur loss. So put selling is a vault for like bearish and mildly bullish market. And finally, we also introduce a new vault called Gamma Vault, and this allows you to stack stable coins when there are extreme price movements in the underlying asset. And this is good for like bullish and bearish market. And Gamma Vault works more like a black swan event vault. So what it does is like it makes a on-chain delta neutral strategy combining options and futures. And if the market moves in either direction beyond a limit in a short amount of time, then the vault makes profit. I can show an example. So this is like we did a backtesting for 1 year, and you can see like this vault, like when the market is not moving a lot, it doesn't make much profit. But if there are like sudden market downturn, the vault makes a lot of profit and makes up for it. So here, like the market crashed a bit, so the vault made profit, and then made profit. So it's like it makes like when sudden spikes up or down happens in the market, and then the vault makes profit. That's the idea of Gamma Vault. So option vaults offer like high APY. So I just wanted to mention the risks that come with option vaults. So for example, the call selling vault can lose money when it's an extremely bullish market because you're selling call options. And if ETH moves more than like 20% in a week, then the vault might lose money. And put selling is like if ETH drops more than 20%, then the vault might lose money. And Gamma Vault might lose money, but when the market is very low volatile. But from the back testing that we have seen is crypto market is highly volatile, and then we had like around 38% APY for last year. We are the first fully on-chain option vault, and we are audited, and we are only live on Optimism, and we are OP native. So with Earn V2, we introduced a bunch of things. So the first thing is partial collateralization. What this means is users can sell options for 1 ETH with like 0.9 ETH. So this makes sure that there is more yield for the users. And then secondly, we made all the vault tokens ERC20, so people can trade with each other and have like secondary markets for it. We also introduce near instant deposits and withdrawal. So most of the option vaults that exist on chain have a round system where like you deposit, you wait a week, and then your amount gets processed, and you need to wait a week to withdraw it. So we do it like within like few hours. So this was like a major change. And the final thing that we did was we now sell multiple strikes and multiple expiries. So if suppose ETH is at $2,000, then we sell options on 2,400 and 2,500 to maximize the yield that the user can get. Yeah, and so we were part of OP Summer. So there will be 450K OP rewards, and we will be starting liquidity mining soon. We'll be also airdropping to all Earn V1 users. A snapshot has been taken, and all our previous users will be getting OP tokens. So thank you, Optimism team, for that. Yeah, so like why we built in Optimism is that like we saw that a lot of people that have been coming new find the gas fees on L1s quite high. So from our users itself, we can see that a large portion of users are like between $100. So in that case, they will not be able to use the vaults on L1 because the products there, like you want to exit from option vaults when the gas is high most of the time. And when you try to exit, you most of the time lose the yield that you got. So building on Optimism makes sure like users get to keep the yield that they got, and when they want to exit, they can exit faster. So, and yeah, we are built on top of Lyra and Synthetics. So we use options from Lyra, and Lyra is built on Synthetics, and also the Gamma Vault, which I mentioned, uses options from Lyra and futures from Synthetics. Yeah, so in a TLDR, we can say like call selling is good for bearish and kangaroo market, and put selling is good for bullish and kangaroo market. And Gamma Vault is good if there are very sudden flash swings in the market. So it's a small TLDR because I like emojis. And yeah, there is a nice meme that I found from our Discord. Yeah, so I'll just go and like show a demo. So this is the interface. So you can see all the vaults that are there. So we have a Gamma Vault, we have call selling. We have two types of call selling vault, one which sells call options using ETH, and the other one is using stablecoin. So this is one of a kind. We are the first person to like have a stablecoin collateralize call selling vault, because people were putting into put selling because they wanted to stack stables, but it's not ideal for this market. And finally, we have a put selling vault which sells put options. So yeah, so this is the call selling vault, and here you can see all the vault strategy, how it works. And yeah, so we've been live for 1 or 2 weeks now, and it's like having 18% APY. We haven't been selling options for this week because the merge is coming, and we have decided like not to do it. But essentially, this is the token price, and the token price changes dynamically over time. And here you can see any open positions if the vault has, and here you can see the transactions. And here you can see like risks and all that stuff. Please read them. And yeah, so this is ideal for like bearish and bullish market. And yeah, so then there is put selling vault, similar to call selling, and it works exactly the same, not much different. I will just show, this is a call selling vault on USD. So in this case, like I want to have more stables during a bearish market. So I don't think it's going to be bullish soon. So I just like approve, and then just deposit. So it will take you to your portfolio. So this is my portfolio performance over time. And yeah, so these are the vaults that I'm in. So the Gamma Vault and the call selling vault are relatively new. So we don't have like APY for that yet. And then you can see history over here. You can go through and like see all the deposits and withdraw that you have done in the past. Yeah, and also, so this is the Gamma Vault. I can show you how snapshot works. So this is like you can see like what options and futures positions the vault currently holds, when it expires, and things like that. A bit of technical information for those who want to see. And we also have like an integrated swap interface inside, because we use synthetics asset, and some people find it very difficult to get them, so we made it integrated it inside the UI itself. And yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, let me. Yeah, so yeah, we have Polynomial, and you can reach us out on Twitter and Discord. And like, if you have any questions, like, let me know.
Super cool. So now it's question time. Anyone want to ask question?
I saw a question on the chat. Like, she asked, like, when are we planning to raise the cap on Gamma Vault? We are planning to raise the cap like sometime after the merge. We are just waiting for it to happen, and then get some data on how highly experimental, and it's something that we came up, and we purposefully restricted the TVL and the people who can deposit into the vault, so that very few people who really understand how these complicated financial instruments work can use it. And then we'll see how it goes for some time, and then get some more results from real data, and then we will increase the cap. You can follow us on Discord, and then we will let you know.
Hello. Thank you for the nice presentations. I have a question. So from the normal user's view, I would like to know if there's any documentations about any introductions about the details, because I would say it may be a bit too technical for the normal users to operate that, right? Is there maybe any tutorials, like documentations?
Yeah, we show the wall strategy on the page itself. I can show you. So if you go to the page, any vault, you can see like how the vault kind of works in a very brief way. Like, take deposits, create a delta neutral position, how the vault makes profit, how it incurs loss. And also we have docs. You can go through the docs and understand like all the strategies have like well written docs, I hope. And you can read about like when it makes money, when it is like risky, how it works, and all those things over here. And for like some vaults like Gamma, like we even have back tested results on the website as well, so you can like read more and understand the risks and everything related to the vaults. And also we have a Dune analytics dashboard. You can see like uh, all the premium that we collected, what all option positions that we have, all those things. These are a bit difficult, but the simpler way is like read the vault strategy, at least read like what market the vault is good for, and then just read the basic things, and read through the documentation. And if you have any questions, like, ask on Discord, and we are quite active. Someone asked, like, have you received the OP from OP team, and when will you start to deliver it based on your proposal? Yeah, so we have received OP from the OP team, and we have like couple of categories where we have decided to distribute, and one of them was grants, and we have been giving grants out to people for like building the Dune Analytics dashboard, DeFi Llama, etc. And then we also have airdrop coming, and the airdrop and the liquidity mining will be happening I think sometime this month. I cannot say exactly the date, but we are working on it actively. And yeah, that's kind of the thing. Okay, I guess that's it. QiDao, you guys can go, I guess.
Testing, testing. Perfect. Thanks, Geekvine. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna keep it brief. Share with you guys what QiDao is and how you can use it to make lots of money.
Hey Benjamin, we can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
I think you need to push to talk.
Yeah, I'm pushing the J, but
Can you go back again? Let's
yeah,
see.
like
Now I can hear you.
yeah, I think it's if I push the button on another tab, it doesn't work. So maybe I'll just stick to Discord. Yeah, it's probably best. So yeah, as I was saying, I don't know what you what you guys were able to hear or not, but basically, Mai is a collateral-backed stablecoin, kind of like MakerDAO's DAI, meaning that every Mai out there is backed by more collateral than the Mai is worth. So it's over collateralized. And what's cool about Mai is that we let you use your favorite assets on your favorite chains. So there's no maxi here. Whatever. If you like OP, you can mint against OP. If you like metas, you can make mint against metas. And what's even sweeter is that we don't charge you any interest. So all these loans are 0% interest. And so if you have OP that you don't want to spend, let's say you get paid in OP, well, you can mint stable coins, use those stable coins, right? But you never lost that OP that you locked up as collateral. Now, what I want to focus on today specifically is how we can tap into what's going on in Aave so that you guys can make more money than you're making already with Aave. So unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Aave has been giving these massive rewards with their OP grant for people that deposit different assets like Ethereum, like BTC, like DAI, right? And earning around 4% for each of these tokens. Now that's fine and all, but you can do a lot more to maxify that yield. So there are two different ways that I'm going to share with you today. One of them is levering those strategies, and another one is minting Mai and then farming the Mai. So if you want to lever the yield that you're getting on Aave, you can go to Beefy Finance and deposit your Ethereum, deposit your DAI via Beefy Finance into Aave. Now, what that does, it will auto compound all the rewards you're getting, so that if you deposit ETH, you're making more ETH constantly. Now, since we take Aave deposits as collateral, you can then mint Mai at 0% interest against the value of that compounding asset that you have on Aave, right? So if you're earning 4% on Ethereum, right, you can lever that up to 6-7 times via Mai at 0% interest to transform your 2 to 4% into 14%. So, or not 14%, let me check how much it is. Yeah, it's 14%. So it's pretty sweet because why would you get stuck with 4% when you can have 14%? Now that does come with some risk, right? Because you're levering an asset that changes in value. And so if that asset lowers in price, you could see yourself liquidated, in which case you will lose 6%, 6 to 7% is the penalty. So that's kind of if you're a risky guy, I mean, or girl, like, and you want to, take on that risk. But there's a safer option. So let's say you deposit your DAI, you deposit your BTC, your ETH, and you're earning 4% on that deposit. Now you can take that to our platform and mint MAI against the value of those deposits. So let's say you have Ethereum, you're earning your 4%. Now we let you mint up to 77% of the value of that ETH deposit in the form of MAI. Then you can take your MAI and put it on Velodrome, which is a platform I'm sure you're all aware of, and earn 14% on that MAI. And so in the end, you're instead of earning your 4% on your ETH deposit, you could be earning closer to like 10, 11%. And that's way better than what you'd be getting if you do staked ETH, for example. So these are two ways that you can maxify your yield on Aave protocol. Now I'll let people ask questions.
So any questions? Hey, let's ask the question. You can post it here in the event chat.
Yeah, I think a couple of people are typing some questions in the events channel there. But in the meantime, if you haven't heard of MAI before, we're not a rando stablecoin. You can use us on Aave, on Balancer, Uniswap, Curve, your favorite protocols on all these chains. If you want to bridge value into Optimism or out of Optimism, you can do so to 20 different chains using multi-chain. And there's always liquidity. So, I mean, whether you're transferring $1 or transferring $20 million, you can do so with MAI.
Hello. So all the projects presentations are over, and we can check the links in the chat, and you can see every introductions from their projects. So yeah, we are looking forward to see you again for the next demo day, and have a nice day.